There we go. Everything's up and coming. We also had Yankee gifting a sub earlier. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you for being a friend.
Ooh, that sounds really good. I had White Castle for lunch today, so I'm not eating dinner tonight. Or I'll eat a snack of like peanut butter and some crackers later. All right, so we are getting ready to do season 5's off season. It has clicked over to June 1st. We have been given our money for competing in the championship tier last year, and it was roughly the same as what we got the year before. We got about $5.5 million. So right now we sit with 5.6 million. Our transfer budget is 3.4, which did drop a little bit, I think because it adjusted some stuff. But our payroll, and that's what happened. I adjusted the payroll up a little bit so we would have some wiggle room. So we did start with 4 point something in the transfer, but now it's mostly in the payroll. So we're spending about 7 million right now until some people leave. And then we have 8.7 total a year to pay our players, which if I go here and look at the expiration contracts, all the 2026s, okay, these are all loans. So we are going to be getting back, just 2 people are leaving. Amari Miller wouldn't sign a new contract with us, so we're going to get $100,000 back from him, and then Nick Freeman is $200,000. So we'll have about $300,000 more. So that gives us about $2 million to spend on salaries and about $3 million to spend on transfers. The biggest thing we need to improve this season is obviously our defense. We're going to kind of run with this. I've come up with this another 5-2-3, but more or less having not both of our guys push forward and attack, because I think that's going to get us into trouble. But we'll have to just play it by ear to see what happens. But we definitely need to find another ball playing defender and a wide central defender here. I think Adiapan, I'm going to go ahead and promote him at age 21 to being one of our starting defenders. I've even bumped him up to an important player. We'll probably have to get him to sign a new contract later on so that we could see just exactly what we need to keep him around. I am a little bit worried about that. But with him being 21 and consistent, he's developed into a great player thus far. Let's see here. So we're scouting for that. We've got Jamie coming for another year. I think he's got another contract getting ready to kick in. And then we'll probably have to find another striker, which I think I'll move Tommy Lay up there, because playing this midfield the way we are, Tommy Lay does not really fit in. He plays more of this advanced midfielder, so he may be our backup. And then Matty Longstaff, we moved him up. So I'd like to also get another middle defender for this, because we've got to stop goals coming in. We've also got to score goals. We did get a note last year. Let me see if I can go find our records. We had, I think, the fewest goals as a team, like in our history, which was kind of sad. I don't even know where that would be here. Probably sequences? No. Players, transfers. I don't know, but it did give us the little note that we didn't score enough goals. So we suck at defense and we suck at offense. So obviously we've got some stuff to do. I also wanted to do the season in review for you all and let you all look at that. But since it's clicked over, it won't let me do that now, which kind of sucks. I think the only person that made it to the Dream 11 was Bellingham, which we will not have him after this season. Unfortunately, he's going to go back. They will not let us bring him back in, I don't believe. I'll try again. But again, he's more of a positive. We'd have to bring him in as like a mez, put him up a little bit, which is fine. He's a great player. I would definitely do that. But when we go in here and try to make an offer for him, we obviously can't afford him. They think they want him to be tested in other waters, which I'm not sure where Brentford. 18th in the Premier League. So they may actually be coming down to us. Oh, they are. They did get relegated. So they're going to be in the championship with us. So no wonder they're not going to let him play for us because they need him to get back up. Tottenham obviously finished without any European play, which is crazy. I mean, that's who you all picked to be our thing. So our big needs are central defender, 2 of those pretty much in the back. And we need another midfielder, which I've been looking at a few. And one is pretty legit, but he's expensive. And then we need a couple of backup players, which we can always get from loans. I did see that we financially now could spend more money on our players. If you look, it's a little cut off by me. Let me turn me off for a second. You could see over here, now we could play our star players around almost $1 million. We can't really afford that much, but that does give us a window. We could play our important players, 722,000, 537K for regular starters, 322 for squad and impact, and then fringe and emergency get 167K a year. So that's interesting. I've also wondered if maybe we need to ask for more money to go into our training facilities or whatever, but I don't know if we had the money. I think we need to invest in players this year, if that makes sense. I'm really hoping we do better in cup play. Now, John King here, they say he's a hot prospect. We did offer him a contract, I believe. So we'll see if he comes back. All right, so just to give you a heads up of who I was looking at for midfield. Let me go to my short list here. He's probably not going to be on it, but he isn't. Why on earth would he not be on it? We literally had him on a trial. Let's see here. It's Tommy Doyle is his name. There we go. So I was really looking at him because I think he can really play the role of what we need ahead of. We'll compare him with Forsen. They're very similar. They're the same age. But I think we'd have to sign Tommy as a... He's just really good on vision, and I think he can open the door for us going forward and trying to score. But my only reservation right now is I'm afraid we might have to put him on hold until we find some defenders to bring in. And I'm hoping our scouts, and that's the other thing I'm going through now, is scout contracts or contracts for some of our coaches and stuff, because some of them we've offered and they've said no, and we'll have to wait and see if we can re-offer them here soon. I kind of screwed up by miscoloring some of them, so we'll just have to see what happens. Which I feel like our scouting just did abysmal last year. I don't feel like we found anybody really to. I'm going to have to really think back on how to do it so I don't spread them too thin, if that makes sense. Midu. Try Idris Mizoni. I don't usually take. Who is this guy? And I'll look him up because I'm curious. But I usually don't go after people until my scouts find them. Oh, he's not bad. He doesn't like big matches, though. That's my only thing with him. He could play for us. He looks like he's eligible. He is eligible. He could be one. He's actually got some decent stats. Let me compare him with that Tommy Doyle. So he's a little bit less than Tommy Doyle because he's a year older. No, what happened, Zenas, is I'll add this guy to, we'll put him on our midfielder thing here. What happened is I made the mistake, and I went through part of the season and changed it, is when it assigns scouts, if I didn't do them manually and you left it on whatever, it doubled up everybody. So all the scouts were doing like the same thing. Like if I go to scouting coverage, like right now, Callum McGregor doesn't have an assignment, which that's not bad. Having one scout without an assignment is not bad at all. But there for a while, it was a lot of them didn't have an assignment because it kept putting like Ewan Peacock and this Peter Kasperzak. He's one of the guys that didn't want to sign a contract back with us, so we'll have to see what we can do with him. But yeah. They did limit us again from not going outside of UK and Ireland. So we're still kind of, which makes sense. We're just a mid-table team. But we do got to play direct counter-attacking style football. I kind of play that. I mean, the directness we can do, but I am doing counterattacking. But we'll just have to see. So we're just going to have to go a little bit at a time, see what happens. I did want to check on, like, we're to the part now where we've moved up to the point where we don't change a lot at once. But we do need to make some fixes. Let me actually, well, let's ask his agent what they say. Plymouth will want 90,000. That's relatively cheap. He wants a really low salary. He wants, oh wow. He would probably fail to gain a work permit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Probably because he wouldn't be a starter. We've waited till he's to the point. That doesn't make sense, though. Because did we not just look up his information and it says his eligibility is in England? All right, we need to go out and find some amazing defenders now.
So, you followed the channel. You know what you did was wrong, but the question is, how are you going to make things right?
Hey, me dude, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Hello there.
If I'm saying your name incorrectly, you'll just have to coach me on how to do it. All right, so here's what we've kind of looked. Let's look at our wide center backs. This dude could grow into it. Oh, so it is me, dude. Thank you. I'm glad I did. I am the world's worst at pronunciations. All right, so this guy, like, is his contract about to run out? No, they've got him for a long time, so we're probably not going to get him. 26-year-old Liam Kitching. He's better. He's faster. He's got better vision. He can attack, which we don't really need that. He's a little bit better at defending. Though Matty Pollock is consistent and he likes big matches, so maybe he's okay to be there for right now. But I do think we need somebody that comes in for Hamilton, because Hamilton seemed to struggle last year. Zach Aw. 22, looks like he's about capped out already. He is capped at the under 19 level. He doesn't like big matches, though, and he's not good with decisions. That's definitely what we don't need for our back line. Colby Small. I feel like we looked at him already. Middlesbrough wants him. They've got us listed at wanting him as well. He looks, oh, he's injury prone and he's not consistent. I'm panicking a little bit on our defense. I think what I need to do is get rid of all three of these. Let me add Tommy Doyle to our short list. And Luke Kundle. Let's get rid of all three of these and just make one for our defender, because I guess, okay, who's this guy? Mark McGinnis. He wants almost $1 million for salary, so I don't think we're going to be able to afford him. And they've got him on contract through 2029, so yeah, they're definitely not going to want to sell him. I looked at this Frankie Terry, but why? It's $3 million. All right, yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. All right, who do we have looking for this? Hansen and Lansfield. So we don't want to pick Hansen and Lansfield, but we do need to pick somebody. Make it top priority. Peacock and Thorpe. Put Queen and Simmons on this one. And let's go salary is at most, and we'll have to pull it back. We'll say 9-10 and let them go at that. Oh, I forgot to tell you all. Miles Layburn is coming off on contract. He doesn't like big matches anymore because he set out a season. But I feel like as a backup to our youngster, Chris Watts, he may be worth it. I mean, the man did score like crazy when he played for us. 22 goals on 37 appearances, and his average was always over 7, 17 and 39, with less when he's playing with Liam Cullen. So I think he may be the one we go after for that. I think I'd be stupid not to. My only issue is he'll want too much money. Because I think he would be a great backup. We know he's reliable. I'm pretty sure I already did a... Okay, yeah, he's earning 235, but he would take around the same or less. So if we made him like, I don't know, like a fringe player or something like that, it may be worth it. Let's just squad player. Okay, we're not going to promise you playing time in the future. Oh, he'll take fringe player. Three-year contract. Well, I took off the where you pay them per appearance and not. So it's kind of like you kind of cushion it a little bit. I don't know what he's worth. He's not worth what he used to be. They want 233 on that. 218 and we got a deal. Okay, that may actually be the steal of the deal right there. I've not found any loans. Yeah, like I said, this is just not. Who do we got? Jack Thorpe here. Thank you, Zenas. Shane Lavery. Let me check. Did I put him on inside? Okay, inside wingers on both sides. Shane Lavery, wait, his contract might be different. Okay, he's at Blackpool for till 2028, so we're probably not going to get him. I went after Micah Hamilton again too, but Micah Hamilton wants to be a star player, and he wants a ton of money, but he's getting paid $823,000 right now. But he didn't do too well on his loan spell. 27 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists. He just wants way too much money. Simon Adingra. We need a backup to. This guy doesn't even have a team right now. To Janelle Bennett. He doesn't like big matches and he's not consistent. And that sucks because he's 16 and 15 on his speed and an acceleration. Let's bring him in on a trial, see if he'll come in for that. Jim Campbell. Okay, he's loaned out. So what's his contract? Okay, he runs out from the Wolves. He's getting paid almost $500,000 a year, though. He doesn't like big matches. He's got a competitive streak. He's consistent, though. I got a feeling at making $657,000, he's not going to want to be a backup. He is interested in a transfer to us, though. He would want a salary between $292 and $475. Okay, we got him to come down a little bit. He could play both sides too. My worry is he could be better than. I mean, if he is. The injury prone in big matches, though, is scary. Though Janelle Bennett doesn't like big matches either. So we'll chill on him for a while. But we definitely got to find this defender first. So let's let it tick by a day and see what happens. Election. Oh, I forgot all about this. Drake FC supporters will flock to the polls today as the club's elections finally get underway. Jordan Baker has told the media that if re-elected, he intends to continue running the club in much the same manner as before and will not be drawn into making grandiose election promises in a bid to secure additional votes. Baker is currently Drake FC's chairperson, a post he has held since 2022. All right, let's see what happens. We're going to bring in Simon here. If we get him, we may not even need that other guy. We do have a couple of players out on international duty for the summer ball. I'm a little nervous. This guy may be better. The big matches and consistency, though, is just a terrifying thing. All right, let's see what's happened here. Brown has signed a new physio deal. Sharma, okay. Speculation is mounting over the likelihood of Drake FC cashing in on Matty Longstaff. 13 months. I'm not going to do anything with him now. Contract extensions we kicked in. We hope this dude does good. We got a good chance about him. We're worried about our elections now. Are we going to have a new chairperson here at Sir Francis Drake FC? The build-up is intense. The board has given us a B. The fans have given us a B. I know, we need Jack White back. West Brom has been promoted to the Premier League. Holy crap. They beat Southampton, who knocked out Everton, to go up. That is very interesting. So Nottingham Forest, Middlesbrough, and West Brom get promoted up. Southampton gets the UEFA Europa League position because they won the tournament against Liverpool. Everton will be stuck down. I bet Everton has a mass exodus after this season. There's no way. Well, I mean, they may have a lot of money. Their balance is $16 million. And they had a profit of $27 million this year. But that payroll budget of $90 million, they're not going to keep all that, are they? And then coming down here with us is Brentford, Sheffield United, and Stoke City. I don't even remember who got promoted last year. Stoke. So Stoke went up, they're coming back down. Brentford went up, they're coming back down. And it looks like Leeds went up, and they're staying up. Yeah, Leeds did pretty well. I mean, they survived, so they get some money. Their coach, Mr. Thomas Bullocks Frank. Don't know who gave him that nickname. Jordan Baker has won his second term as the chairperson of Sir Francis Drake. According to TeamTalk.com, Baker won the elections by a comfortable margin and is said to be relishing the prospect of continuing to take the club forward. Baker saw off combination from Crossdale, Frigapane, Stansfield, and Swift at the ballot box. So he'll get another 4 years. I want to thank you for your patience during what has undoubtedly been a stressful time for everyone involved with the club. There are no plans to provide the club with any investment at this stage. Okay. I've spoken with Chris Watson. He's happy that you're playing in his preferred position. Jordan Baker will continue to call the shots at Drake FC after being reelected for another term. What is your reaction to the results? I'm delighted. He's the best person for the job. What else am I supposed to say? All right, who is this guy? Oh, I wanted to hire him as our under 18 coach. But it's not letting me put him on the one that I wanted. That sucks. I wanted to get rid of Wayne Looker, but it's not letting me. So we could save a little bit of money. Holland wins best player in Europe. Shocking. All right, let's check out some of our scouting, see if anything's changed. They are finding some more free transfer players. That's good. I need to know when their contract runs out. This dude's contract is already out. He has no work permit, though. He doesn't look Costa Rican to me. Guess I'm stereotyping, though. I wonder if we could play him on the other side. Of course, his salary is 1.1 million. I don't think we can afford him. There's a lot running out at the end of this. We were already looking at this guy, Yehor Yamaluik. I was thinking that I could maybe play him back in that other role that I was. He has the great stats for it. He would just have to learn it. But he's expensive too. I don't think his agent's going to bring him down any. Here's people with Will Smallbone. What a name. I like his haircut. The wind's picking up here. We cannot get away from the wind up here in Kentucky. It is like just battered us the last 2 months. Like, there's been so many fences took down. There's been so many, like, roofs that have been tore up. It's just awful. It looks like we're at the very northern edge of the storm that's going through the state right now. So hopefully it dips south and misses us, but we're definitely catching wind off of it. Okay. What I need to check is I know we've got. Let me go back a screen. Okay, it's a deep lying playmaker that I need to make sure I'm looking for. We've got Matty Longstaff who could play that. But I definitely want to build up our ability. Okay, so he can kind of play. He actually could play that role really well. I don't want to pay him $430,000. Again, though, if we go after, no, he would be a backup to Matty Longstaff. Let's ask what his agent says. He wants a lot of money. We're already established in the championship. Okay, he scaled back his stuff a little bit, so that's good. I'm panicking, chat. Like, we're finding there's a couple of good midfielders we've run up on now. But we've definitely got to improve that back line first. I'm really thinking about selling Ben Goodlift, too. I know that's scandalous. Maybe I keep him and I get rid of some of the other guys. Oh, the other player. Wait, Mullen is. Oh, they want him for loan. I also don't want to deplete who I have either. So and some of these lads are just a little too old. I know some of you will throw a fit. This dude's from Is that Serbia? It is Serbia. Look at me. Look at me remembering stuff, teaching history and stuff. I'm very proud of myself. Hey, Veggie, what's going on?
Hello there.
Needs a tough leader, that club. Oh, yeah. Jamie Cummings better than him. I have hopes. If we put defenders in front of Jamie Cummings this season, we're not going to have the same issues we had last year. But it's really just going to depend on if they could find people. Who's Robbie Dees? He can't play the center back. That's for true. We can't afford his value, though. $5.684. Yeah, we're thanks for the feedback, but no thanks. I don't have $3 million for this guy either. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling they wouldn't let us have him cheap either. Where's Preston at? 20th in the championship, so they're going to stay up. Yeah, they're probably not going to let him go. Craig Fleming. I was going to bring him in for somebody, I think. In for Neil Harris, I think. Because he is really good at defending. Now, how come these guys aren't alphabetical? Oh, they are. It just doesn't put their... I wish I could keep them both, but we may have to go back and offer Neil Harris another contract. He's better at attacking and defending. I'm not getting rid of David Villa. Matt Wells, we've still got for another season. And we want to keep the fitness coach if we can. I think we got him for cheaper too. Yep, we saved about 5,000 for that and got a better coach. It's called the art of the deal, my friends. He's got better determination. His discipline's a little bit higher. His motivating's the same. Fitness doesn't matter because we got a fitness coach. Attacking is 12, so we lose 4 on that. But on defending, he becomes our best defensive coach that we have. His tactical is 16, which is the highest on the team. His technical is 12, which puts him on par. So I think that's a good hire because we needed help on the defensive side. And again, I like his haircut. All right, Drew Pickens. We have high hopes to bring him up. He came off the bench and had a quiet game. I'm not liking it. He's had a lot of quiet games. Yeah, I'm just like panicking on finding somebody to come back there and fill that defensive hole because I feel like we're going to have it. I'm sitting here reading all the comments people have left on my Animal Crossing games. Since I'm obviously dumb and don't know what the game of Go is. They're like, Steven, the game of Go. Yes, we got Miles Laburn, everybody. Let's freaking go. Okay, we've took care of our striker position. We have Tommy Lay that's up there. We're now going to have Miles Laburn, who, granted, is a little bit older than he used to be. But that is a good hole to fill on the team. And he's a target forward. So he'll definitely help us out with his jumping reach. He's 6'4", and he's got great heading ability. Also this year, I want to take over the training for their personal training. Not like the overall general, but like the personal where we figure out what they need to develop. All right, he signed through 2029. Let me make him green on this. We will accept Miles Laburn. Let's go. I'm so very happy that we finally got like strikers. All right, so now we need to focus on that defense. All right, we're trying to re-sign our other coach, our fitness coach, who's freaking amazing. All right, Catermoli signed a new deal. That's nice. We did have to give him a little bit of a raise, but he did grow in stats big time. So it was warranted. Now, the thing I need to check is we have some staff members who are like out of contract. Oh yeah, this is Liam Youngs. We're paying them $21,000 a year. They're really good at their job. I'll see if I could sign them cheaper than this Ross Clarkson down here. I don't even see Ross Clarkson. Let me compare him if I could bring him up. Their performance analyst. So yeah, he's better at data now. Clarkson. Did I just hire Clarkson though? No, I think Clarkson turned down a contract. I'm not going to give you a raise. I'll give you a 3-year contract. We'll pay you 37. All right, we'll see if we can pick up Liam Youngs. Okay, and the chief doctor we don't worry about. There's a couple of other ones we do need to their contracts. David Villa, I think I offered him. Yeah, he's debating whether he wants it or not. Our head performance analysis. I honestly think we could get a better one. Let's see, though this went up 1. Player ability went up, and his tactical knowledge stayed the same. Hey, Bossy, coming in here. With the raid, thank you so much.
So, you followed the channel. You know what you did was wrong, but the question is, how are you going to make things right?
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Bossy. Let's go. I know I'm going to mispronounce this. Oh, it's Chris G. Chris G, thank you for the follow.
Hello there.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you for being a friend.
We're doing the preseason fun stuff, trying to set our budget and keep some coaches and stuff around. And I'm terrified of my defensive line. So yeah, I'm kind of freaking out a little bit, losing my hair, if you could believe that. Welcome to the hot world of budgeting. That's right, Lethal. For those who don't know, Lethal is my financial investment manager, so he takes care of me. All right, let's look for head performance. No, I don't know why that's even listed when it doesn't bring it up. All right, we have to look at performance analyst. Okay, so James Ryder though is making $35,000 a year. So I don't know how much more I really want to go above that. If we can just rehire him. Let me turn this off. Well, I probably should have kept that on so I don't get these, like this Jordan Rams. I'm never going to be able to afford him because he's like 2.5 stars. What's below decent? Nominal. Is nominal like 1 star? Minimal. Decent. I don't want okay. Let's see. So 16, that's an improvement. Good determination. Player ability. This guy's going to be way too much. Watch. I'll just give James Ryder a we'll try to re-sign him. He wants a little bit of a raise. Let's see if we can pull that back a little bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, he'll definitely take that. All right, let's check who else on our staff. Oh, our head of youth development is running out. I didn't realize that. He got one of those cool AI pictures too. Check that out. His player ability, judging player ability, grew by 2. So he has improved at the job. If he doesn't want too big of a raise, I'll give it to him. We're not going to give you that. He is making currently 47K, so let's not go up too much. How about 53, sir? Would you take that? Okay, he may be 57. Let's try that. 55's been a magical number for some reason. All right. Ross Clarkson's the dude that I think turned down the contract, so we may be replacing him, so I'm not going to jump on him. This fitness coach, I think we offered him. Yeah, he provisionally agreed, so we're waiting for his work permit. And that's everybody. All right, over here, we got a lot of scouts and stuff. Our general manager is actually, his contract's running out. He's done actually really well. I mean, obviously I'm gonna search and see if there's anybody better out there, but because I'm interested to see. Director of football. Let me take that off. All right. So let's see. So 14. Okay, so he's like right here. He's like at the top of the people we search. Now, granted, these are people that could speak English. So that tells me that he's pretty good. And we should probably, I didn't think we were paying him that much. He must have got a raise at some point, and I don't know that he did that. All right, let's go to. He is getting paid 60,000. I have him down as 44. Man, I'm not good with my money. Okay, let's do like a 2-year contract. Let's not go up too much. He deserves more money. He's been doing a hell of a job. What did I say? He was making 67 is a good raise. God, he wants 80 something. Take 70. Okay, we'll see. Whew. Okay. These recruitment and analysts scare me because they're 2 of our best. That is an interesting haircut for our recruitment analyst. Oh, we've already got an offer out on him, so we'll see if he takes it. Okay. What about Alex? Did we offer him? Why would I not offer Alex? 11-10 is kind of weak, so let's see if we can find anybody.